Hey Stampin' friends, Darlene with Darling Stamps. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do a Magnolia Bloom 10 note cards in 10 minutes. How's that for a challenge? Part of it, because of how quickly the cards will go together, I'm going to do a little bit of an intro because some people look at a hobby or they're already in a hobby, but this is what we call our beginner brochure. And we're going to be actually doing this set, but what it does for someone who is, maybe you're getting it for a gift. This will be actually retiring at the end of May. There's a new one coming out. But for someone who, maybe you want to give a gift to someone who's thinking about making cards, or even for a women's group or a Bible study or some kind of a social family gathering, and doing a fun project. This comes with all of the pieces, the stamp set, the clear block, and the ink. And the cards it makes, excuse me, so you would order this as the set. Or it may be of interest. Some people actually get a pumpkin subscription, and it comes with the same type of die cuts and cards and such, but with the pumpkin, it's going to be a surprise every single month. So you may like to be more specific as to, okay, well, this really speaks to me, or I really want something of this. So you could actually pick your kit. There isn't a lot of them, but there are some. So we're going to focus on the Magnolia Bloom. One, because I think it's a real pretty flower, has good sentiments, and that's where we're going to go. I'm going to jump right in. And the stamp set already comes in the set. I already had the ink and the glue and the block, so I didn't get the whole set. And then I've gone ahead and I've gotten all of my polymer stamps all put on blocks. So we'll get started. I already have my cards ready to go, my base, my envelopes, and my colors. And I have some of the Stampin' Right markers for blending. So these are the new pads, and just saw a tip to open these, and that just pops that right up. So both corners pop that, and that comes up. So I have that one open and ready to go. And let me just share something real quick. On the back, when you get these, it comes with all the different tags, and I already have mine marked here, but there is a bottom one that's just blank. And so I want to show this just real quick. You may or may not already know this. So let me just add a little bit of tidbit, because when this is open, sometimes we forget which color it is, but this little spot on the new pads is actually for that color to go. So this is my suede. All right, so what we're going to do is jump right in. I'm going to get my cards done first. And I'm going to get my happy birthday all marked and get that going. But it's nice with these because they're already designed. They're already taken care of in the sense of the design. There's no extra paper to do. And as far as the polymer stamp, you're able to really see, you know, what part of the what part of the ink you can, where it's going to position, how much ink is on there. If you don't have enough, you reposition it. And this gives us just a little bit more. Let me put some thank yous in there. Gives us a little bit more variety. But sometimes, rather than trying to get a certain kind of, let's call it stamp. I like this, but I like this, but I don't like this. So this kind of gives you a little bit more variety. All right, so we are almost done with the sentiments, and I'll get some congratulations in here in just a little bit. But all I'm doing is getting all the sentiments done, and then I can pair up. You can make this like a wow. We're just going to flat out just do the sentiments with the happy birthday and thank you And I'm using the edges. Sometimes we always stamp in the middle, but if you use the edges, you can get a little bit more ink out of it. Okay. And then I'm going to use the congratulations, and these already have the lines, so we'll use that for the lines and use our congratulations in here. And actually, you know what? I'm stamping it in the brown. I think I'm going to do green. This is Mossy Meadow, which is really a pretty green. I like the extra colors that it comes with. I'm trying to focus my sentiments a little different, and I'm going to show you with the polymer. I'm going to change it up, take it off of the small block, and I'm going to put it on the big block. Now the sentiments really do become and I'm going to put them right here just so that I don't lose them. I take it off the block. That's some kind of neat direction. I'm going to also take my congratulations, and you'll see with polymer, it kind of makes it, we'll stick with the green, kind of makes it a fun design that you can make. And once I put this down, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I just noticed, okay, there's all my ink. Okay, so we are going to put that right there. There. See the difference of that? Just something different. All right, so we are done with that. Let's get our flower on here. We got our sentiments done, and we are moving right along. All right, so we don't need any more with that. Those are done. I want to get that added, and I want to get, I decided to do, I like the magnolias in this, so I didn't use the back. I just used the one like for a masculine, but I send more cards to women, my friends, than that. So, yeah, so that kind of gives a little bit of extra. And let's see, we've got birthday, birthday, birthday. Okay, so this one, I'm going to use the brown. And I'm going to wait for that real quick. I want to get my envelope stamped. And we're going to put that right on the back. See? Isn't that pretty? And then I'll do one just so that I have a variation. I will put on the front. And we'll just keep on stamping. And I think I like the front because when I'm going to put the name, I think it's nice to have just a little bit of extra. If you are doing cards and you are not utilizing your envelopes, start. Because I think when I talk to people about, there are 3 rules that I do for stamping for a workshop. There's never a mistake you can't fix. 2, always stamp your envelopes. And 3, on the back of your card, write on it how it was made. It was made by you. And I think that's important to capitalize because it wasn't from Hallmark. It was something that you made. So those are 3 things. Well, I guess 4 would be fun. I think sometimes in a workshop we find a little bit of therapy and things that we're doing, and you know, just trying to get a little bit of escape from things that are going on. So doing stamping for me is really kind of a treat because I can be creative. I can really add some dimension for just relaxing. I guess some people would, I think painting is relaxing, so I have to be careful because not everyone thinks the same way I do as far as what they think is relaxing. So, all right, I actually have a little flower, so I'm going to put this one right in here because I want a little bit more flowers of variation. And then we'll put a little one right there, okay? So there that is. And then these, because I just capitalized on the magnolia, I didn't put any more on there, but I am going to put my envelopes. And what I didn't put on the front, okay, is that I'm going to put it on there. Just to be different, just to have something else. I just think if I stay at the same color, then I've got, let's put it here. There. So I have one on the front and one on the back. Anyhow. Oh, I just changed colors. Drats. That's what happens. I think I'm done with this. I chose not to do my colors. Hold on. I think, you know, these are already colored in, so there's nothing to do on those. I was thinking I had to color some more in, but I do not. Okay, I'm going to keep stamping this because I want to complete the card. That way you can see all of the elements, and then we'll attach them to the front and just see how fast these go. So the kits, you can decide how you want them. You can decide which one speaks to you, rather than doing maybe a paper pumpkin where sometimes it's a it's like a treat box or bag. We had one time that it was for Halloween, and it was these little tubes, and I mean, it worked out, but it was still, it wasn't what I was expecting. Okay. Now, oh, let's keep this out. Hold on, because while the bases are flat, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, or my, no, it's thank you, sorry. I had a personal stamp made by Burns Nest Designs, and it has my name on it, and that's going to stamp the back of the card. Now, we're still on the same space of cards that we're making. So the hope is that as I think I'm going to come under 10 minutes, this gives you a really good idea, hopefully, at how easy a stamp set would be if you were trying to, again, do it for a group, do it for yourself. It comes in really handy. Come September was when our holiday catalog comes out, and they almost always put in there kits, so that if you wanted a kit of tags or a kit of cards, rather than trying to get the colors and to get the inks and paper and dies, everything, you don't have to worry about it. It is all said and done. All right, so we now have our card bases done, and I kept them flat just so I could work with that. And then all we're going to do is put the tape on, whoop, 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 and we're going to center it right in there. So if I can go through these, it gives you just a little bit. Whoop. I'm almost out. Oh, I am out. All right. We're switching. Oh, okay. On camera. Try to get at least all these done in a time that works. I think the whole aspect is not to rush through it, but just to show how easy it is. Now, I've done birthday cards. I've done thank you cards and congratulation cards. Now, this size is not actually post. Oh, there's another one. I didn't get that stamp done. I'll have to do that one. Is not post worthy. meaning that I think there's a size requirement. So these would be maybe something you would put in a box or something as a thank you. Sometimes I've been sending out care packages because of the quarantine. The care packages I'm sending out, it's nice to put a little note card in there. So sometimes the note cards tend to be a little encouragement. It's not something that we often do, but if we're trying to get just something little in their hands, it's quick, it's easy. This is by far, I think, something you can control. It's not like a kit where you don't know what you're getting. This is where I like this, I'm going to get this. It comes with everything. I don't have to coordinate it. The paper all matches. Now these happen to be note cards. There are kits that have the actual cards. So it can make you greeting cards. And it's nice because of these 10, I could have done the Magnolia, or I did the stripes. But I wanted to have something that was a little bit more masculine. And let me finish this one so I get all the cards completed. And get this open. And we are coming to a close of getting this almost done. And I wanted to kind of bring a different type of video that would give you an idea of how easy it is to make note cards, greeting cards, cards that you would put on. Oh, and it looks like, hold on, that was an extra one, and I think I am set. All right, so there we have, and I'm actually going to, and I thought I brought my bone folder in here, and I did not, so I will just do them by hand. Just try to get the cards done as easy, quick. There's no guesswork to this. You can put these together, have them all made up, rather than saying, oh, I've got to go pick up a card, I don't have a thank you card. And you know, if you were giving someone a little bag or goodies, this size would be perfect. So yeah, kind of gives you a little bit of an insight as far as how. There's the other one. So here, I thought I was done. I thought I had this all said and completed, and thought there was an extra, but they're stuck together. And tumble glue that I'm using on this has a little bit of open time, and to me, it's kind of like my old painting. Back to my painting hat. Open time just gives you time to work it. If you're doing a faux design, or you're doing any kind of special paint job like I've done before, open time gives you a little bit more time to work it. So that is all 10 cards. All right, there you have it. 10 cards, 10 minutes. And I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Remember that there are always ways of hobbies. There are always ways of expanding your mind. So if you're interested in expanding from simple or expanding as a kit, leave me a comment, or we have some magazines or catalogs coming out. Be happy to talk to you about that. Thanks for watching, and I want to send a special thank you to our new subscribers. I appreciate that so much. Trying to go from helping in workshops and keeping everyone safe. God bless. Have a good day.